The divine Pagan Kindred Book of Prayers rises as a hallowed tapestry of spiritual invocations, woven for the divine Pagan Kindred, a faith that melds the ancient soul voices of the Celtic, Germanic, Slavic, Greco-Roman, Baltic and Finnic tribes into a unified polytheistic chant. This sacred collection binds their diverse spiritual essences into a single, resonant hymn, centered on the divine Pagan Kindred, a revered assembly of deities such as Cernunnos, Odin, Perun, Zeus, Dives and Ukko, and the eternal Vale, a mystical realm where all existence dances in eternal harmony. Encompassing 101 prayers, each crafted with a reverent poetic cadence, these invocations echo the tribe's spiritual needs, divine calls or whispered messages, guided by the assembly's timeless wisdom and the Vale's rhythmic pulse. They honor celestial overseers who rule the skies, fertility deities who nurture the earth, wisdom seekers who unravel mysteries, underworld guardians who tend the depths, nature spirits who guard the wild, and animal totems who lend their strength, forging a profound bond with the natural and spiritual realms. Rooted in the oral traditions and ritual dances of the divine Pagan Kindred Bible, these prayers flow from the heart of tribal lore, sagas sung by skalds, runes carved by druids, and chants raised by folkvi, eschewing external echoes to preserve the purity of the kindred spirit. Each invocation serves as a sacred guide, calling practitioners to align with the assembly's will and the Vale's harmonious weave, responding whenever a spiritual summons stirs the soul. From the first light of dawn to the quiet of the underworld, the prayers invite the tribes to commune with the divine assembly. Lufa's skillful rays, Thor's mighty hammer, Brigid's healing flame, under the Vale's watchful embrace. This anthology stands as a living testament to the kindred's enduring legacy, a beacon for tribes to honor the earth's cycles, seek the wisdom of the unseen, and strengthen their unity with every uttered word. Prayers. Invocation for Dawn's guidance. O Luf, radiant bringer of dawn's first light, guide our hands with your masterful skill as the sun ascends. Athena, wise weaver of thought, thread your divine clarity into the fabric of our minds. Eternal Vale, with your luminous embrace, clear our path at dawn's awakening, responding to our call for direction with each new day. Supplication for storm's protection. Perun, mighty voice of rolling thunder, shield us with the enduring strength of ancient oaks against the storm's wrath. Thor, wielder of Mjolnir's mighty swing, guard our hearths with your unyielding power. Eternal Vale, wrap us in your resilient strength, a sacred shield whenever the skies roar with need. Blessing for Earth's abundant bounty. Brigid, tender flame of creation, kindle our fields with your nurturing fire, igniting the soil's hidden depths. Zemina, steadfast nurturer of the land, fill the earth with your caring touch, yielding rich harvests. Eternal Vale, shower our lands with prosperity, echoing your bountiful grace whenever we seek sustenance. Petition for wisdom's illuminating light. Odin, relentless seeker of truth's hidden depths, illuminate our runes with the glow of ancient knowledge. Dives, bearer of cosmic vision, share your boundless insight with us. Eternal Vale, guide us to the wellspring of understanding, shining brightly whenever a quest for wisdom calls to our hearts. Honor for ancestral wisdom's echo. Spirits of the grove, hear our reverent call rising from the roots of time. Landveta, vigilant guardians of our past, protect the wisdom of our ancestors with your steadfast watch. Eternal Vale, hold their enduring legacy close, resonating with their voices whenever we honor their sacred memory. Plea for fertility's gentle grace. Freya, goddess of love's gentle flow, bless us with the warmth of your embracing arms. Mokash, skilled weaver of life's vibrant thread, infuse vitality into our looms and wombs. Eternal Vale, nurture our kin with your graceful abundance, answering our call for growth and renewal. Prayer for forest's unyielding strength. Tapio, fierce protector of the untamed wild, shield our hunt with your forest's mighty embrace. Maliki, healer with nature's soothing balm, mend us with your gentle forest touch. Eternal Vale, cradle our trees in your sturdy strength, responding whenever we seek the wild's enduring power. Invocation for thunder's majestic might. Ukko, sovereign ruler of the boundless sky, roar with your majestic power to guide our path. Zeus, wielder of justice's radiant bolt, strike with righteous might to protect us. Eternal veil, bind our storms in your mighty weave, echoing your protection whenever thunder calls us forth. Supplication for underworld's tranquil peace. Velis, tender keeper of the roots below, tend the depths with your quiet, nurturing care. Hades, gentle guide of the shades, lead with your compassionate hands through the darkness. Eternal veil, soothe our journey with your peaceful embrace, answering our call for restful serenity. Blessing for rivers' life-giving flow. River spirits, dance through our lands with your life-giving currents, a flowing song of renewal. Nymphs, sing in the streams with your melodious grace, a chorus of nature's joy. Eternal veil, carry our offerings on your liquid tides, resonating with us whenever we seek your cleansing flow. Plea for wolf's fierce courage. Wolves of the wild, lend us your fierce strength to confront the unknown with boldness. Odin, leader of the pack, guide us with your cunning and resolute spirit. Eternal veil, guard our souls with your protective howl, answering our call for bravery in the face of challenge. Prayer for bears' mighty power. Bears of the earth, grant us your mighty power to stand firm against all trials. Velis, anchor of unshakable resolve, ground us with your deep, steady roots. Eternal veil, hold our force in your steadfast embrace, echoing strength whenever we need to rise with power. Invocation for swan's graceful soul. Swans of the sky, guide our souls with your elegant and serene flight through the mists. Tapio, leader of graceful paths, lead us with your gentle wisdom. Eternal veil, lift our essence with your tranquil flow, responding whenever our spirits seek a higher ascent. Supplication for eagles' keen vision. Eagles of Purin, sharpen our sight with your piercing gaze that cuts through the haze. Zeus, soar with wisdom above the boundless clouds, lifting our understanding. Eternal veil, clear our eyes with your vast vision, answering our call for clarity in times of need. Blessing for storks' auspicious luck. Storks of Zemina, bring good fortune to our hearths and nests with your blessed wings. Sol, warm us with your golden, life-giving rays of light. Eternal veil, bless our homes with your lucky embrace, resonating whenever we seek prosperity and peace. Petition for owls' silent insight. Owls of Athena, whisper the secrets of the night with your silent, profound wisdom. Deves, light our minds with your cosmic, illuminating glow. Eternal veil, reveal the hidden truths with your discerning light, echoing your insight whenever we listen with open hearts. Prayer for healing's gentle touch. Brigid, mend our wounds with your sacred fire's gentle, restoring touch. Maliki, soothe us with your healing herbs' natural balm. Eternal veil, restore our strength with your nurturing flow, answering our call for health and wholeness whenever we suffer. Thanksgiving for harvest's abundance. Demeter, fill our stores with your abundant golden grain from the earth's heart. Luf, bless our hands with your skillful harvest of plenty. Eternal veil, guard our yield with your protective weave, resonating with gratitude whenever we reap the land's gifts. Invocation for spring's renewing breath. Eostre, awaken the earth's breath with your dawn's tender promise of life. Brigid, spark new beginnings with your creative, warming flame. Eternal veil, renew our lands with your vibrant, life-giving pulse, echoing renewal whenever spring stirs our souls. Plea for summer's radiant joy. Mokash, weave joy into the fabric of our summer days with your skillful hands. Freya, dance with us in love's warm, joyful embrace. Eternal veil, shine with your radiant golden light, answering our call for happiness whenever the sun reigns. Prayer for autumn's harmonious balance. Zemina, balance our harvest with your steady, nurturing hand. Sonanos, guide the wild with your primal, untamed wisdom. Eternal veil, hold our equilibrium in your harmonious, amber weave, resonating whenever autumn calls us to center. Supplication for winter's enduring spirit. Thor, shield us from the cold with your mighty, protective hammer. Ukko, warm the skies with your thunderous, life-giving breath. Eternal veil, sustain our spirit with your enduring, icy strength, echoing resilience whenever winter tests us. Blessing for unity's sacred bond. Divine Assembly, unite our tribes with your sacred, unifying will. Eternal Veil, weave our hands into a single, unbreakable thread. May harmony guide our steps, answering our call for togetherness whenever we gather. Invocation for protection's mighty shield. Pagan, guard us with the unyielding strength of ancient oaks, a fortress against harm. Zeus, strike with justice to shield our souls with your divine bolt. Eternal Veil, wrap us in your protective, woven cloak, resonating with safety whenever danger looms near. Petition for peaceful rest's embrace. Hades, soothe the weary with your gentle, quiet rule over the shades. Velis, cradle the roots with your peaceful, nurturing care. Eternal Veil, grant us calm in your soothing, shadowy embrace, answering our call for rest whenever fatigue settles. Prayer for journey's illuminating guidance. Luf, light our paths with your skillful, radiant flame to guide our steps. Odin, lead us with your wise, far-seeing vision through the mists. Eternal Veil, show the way with your guiding, luminous thread, echoing direction whenever we wander afar. Supplication for community's unshakable strength. Druids, skalds, folkvi, unite us with your sacred, resonant voices. Eternal Veil, bind our hearts with your resilient, unbreakable weave. May our tribes thrive, answering our call for solidarity whenever we stand as one. Blessing for nature's melodious song. Nymphs, sing through the trees with your ethereal, flowing melody. Haltijas, guard our places with your silent, vigilant watch. Eternal Veil, hum with life's vibrant song, resonating whenever we listen to nature's sacred chorus. Invocation for courage in the heat of battle. Thor, wield Mjolnir with valor to steel our hearts with fearless might. Perun, strike with honor to guide our blades with righteous power. Eternal Veil, shield our valor with your unyielding weave, echoing courage whenever we face the clash of conflict. Plea for love's warm embrace. Freya, wrap us in your warm, loving arms to comfort our souls. Maliki, heal us with love's tender, natural balm from the forest. Eternal Veil, bind our souls with your loving, gentle weave, answering our call for connection whenever we seek it. Prayer for justice's fair balance. Zeus, weigh our deeds with your fair, unerring hand of justice. Deves, judge us with your illuminating cosmic light of truth. Eternal Veil, align our ways with your just, balanced flow, resonating whenever we seek fairness in our actions. Supplication for wisdom's endless quest. Athena, sharpen our minds with your strategic, piercing insight into the unknown. Odin, reveal the runes with your ancient, mystical lore from the depths. Eternal Veil, guide our search with your wise, radiant glow, echoing knowledge whenever we embark on a quest. Blessing for ancestral wisdom's timeless echo. Landvetter, share your timeless, rooted lore with us from the earth's memory. Domovoy, guard our hearths with ancestral wisdom's warm embrace. Eternal Veil, speak through the ages with your enduring voice, answering our call for guidance from the past whenever we listen. Invocation for fertility's abundant gift. Demeter, bless our seeds with your rich, fertile bounty from the soil. Zemina, nurture our growth with your tender, life-giving touch. Eternal Veil, sustain our kin with your abundant, woven grace, resonating whenever we plant the seeds of tomorrow. Petition for sky's majestic grandeur. Ukko, rule the heavens with your majestic, thunderous roar of command. Deves, craft the stars with your cosmic, creative hand of light. Eternal Veil, hold the cosmos in your vast, starry embrace, echoing grandeur whenever we gaze upward in awe. Prayer for Earth's deep roots. Sonunos, ground our souls with your wild, unyielding roots of the forest. Velis, tend the depths with your steady, nurturing care below. Eternal Veil, anchor our spirit in your deep, earthy weave, answering our call for stability whenever we stand firm. Supplication for water's life-giving flow. Oti, guide our rivers with your flowing, wise currents of life. Nymphs, dance in the streams with your graceful, melodic embrace. Eternal veil, carry our prayers on your liquid, shimmering tides, resonating whenever we seek renewal and peace. Blessing for fires, enduring warmth. Svarog, forge our lives with your sacred, blazing flame of creation. Perkunas, light the night with your thunderous, illuminating spark. Eternal veil, burn with life's warm, radiant energy, echoing vitality whenever we gather around your hearth. Invocation for wind's liberating breath. Ilmarinen, shape the winds with your crafting, skillful breath of freedom. Ukko, fill the skies with your powerful, life-giving gusts. Eternal veil, lift our spirits with your living, airy flow, answering our call for inspiration whenever we soar. Plea for hunt's blessed success. Tapio, bless our chase with your forest's wise, guiding presence. Sonunos, guide our hunt with your wild, keen eye of the hunt. Eternal veil, grant our aim with your steady, true hand, resonating whenever we seek prey in the wild. Prayer for craft's masterful skill. Brigid, kindle our forges with your creative, sacred fire of inspiration. Ilmarinen, craft with magic to shape our tools with divine skill. Eternal veil, guide our hands with your masterful, woven touch, echoing mastery whenever we create with purpose. Supplication for song's harmonious melody. Apollo, tune our voices with your golden, resonant lyre of harmony. Freya, lift our songs with your loving, uplifting spirit of joy. Eternal veil, sing with us in your harmonious, flowing weave, answering our call for music whenever we praise. Blessing for dance's joyful rhythm. Mokash, weave our steps with your joyful, intricate thread of life. Artemis, lead our dance with your wild, graceful spirit of the hunt. Eternal veil, move with us in your elegant, rhythmic weave, resonating whenever we celebrate with motion. Invocation for silence's profound peace. Hades, quiet the noise with your still, gentle hand of the underworld. Tuonela, calm the air with your shadowy, peaceful hush of the shades. Eternal veil, soothe our minds with your silent, deep embrace, answering our call for tranquility whenever chaos reigns. Petition for strength's renewing power. Thor, lift our spirits with your mighty, hammering strength from the skies. Perun, bolster our will with your thunderous, unyielding might of the oaks. Eternal veil, renew our power with your resilient, woven energy, echoing strength whenever we falter in spirit. Prayer for balance's eternal truth. Athena, weigh our thoughts with your balanced, strategic mind of wisdom. Deves, steady our path with your cosmic, illuminating light of truth. Eternal veil, hold our center in your harmonious, flowing weave, resonating whenever we seek the truth's alignment. Supplication for unity's radiant light. Divine assembly, shine as one with your sacred, unifying light of harmony. Eternal veil, bind our tribes with your radiant, unbreakable weave of togetherness. May your illumination guide us, answering our call for unity whenever we gather as one. Blessing for the eternal cycle's dance. Eternal veil, turn the wheel of the seasons with your timeless, guiding hand. All spirits, dance through the cycles with your enduring, graceful presence. May our lives endure in your eternal, flowing weave, resonating whenever we honor the sacred rhythm. Invocation for rain's cleansing blessing. Zemina, soak our fields with your life-giving, cleansing rain from above. Brigid, welcome the waters with your gentle, warming flame of renewal. Eternal veil, spread your renewing, liquid flow across our lands, answering our call for growth whenever the skies open. Petition for moon's guiding light. Sol, light our nights with your lunar, graceful glow of serenity. Odin, guide us with your moonlit, wise vision through the dark. Eternal veil, illuminate our path with your silvery thread, echoing guidance whenever the moon rises to call us. Prayer for starlit dreams inspiration. Deves, craft our dreams with your starry, cosmic light of wonder. Zeus, rule the heavens with your celestial, guiding vision above. Eternal veil, weave our slumber with your starry, luminous thread, resonating whenever we drift into dreams. Supplication for mountains' unshakable stability. Sonunos, anchor us with your mountain roots of wild, enduring strength. Perkunas, steady us with your rocky, thunderous power from on high. Eternal Veil, hold us firm in your mountainous, solid weave, answering our call for stability whenever we stand tall. Blessing for ocean's mysterious depth. Ati, guide us through the ocean's deep, flowing wisdom of the tides. Nymphs, sing in the waves with your graceful, watery embrace of life. Eternal Veil, carry our prayers on your vast, liquid flow, echoing peace whenever we sail the seas. Invocation for dawn's promising renewal. Luf, ignite the dawn with your skillful, radiant flame of new beginnings. Athena, promise wisdom with each fresh day's clear light. Eternal Veil, renew our hope with your morning, golden glow, answering our call for beginnings whenever the sun rises. Petition for twilight's restful serenity. Hades, ease us into twilight's quiet, gentle rule of the shades. Velis, cradle the dusk with your deep, nurturing roots of peace. Eternal Veil, grant rest in your serene, shadowy weave, resonating whenever night falls to call us to rest. Prayer for warriors' noble honor. Thor, honor our blades with your mighty, valiant swing of Mjolnir. Perun, strike with justice in battle to guide our honor. Eternal Veil, shield our valor with your unyielding, woven strength, echoing courage whenever we face the fray. Supplication for child's blessed protection. Freya, bless our children with love's warm, protective embrace of care. Zemina, nurture their growth with your tender, life-giving touch. Eternal Veil, protect their tender steps with your safeguarding weave, answering our call for their future whenever they grow. Blessing for elders' timeless wisdom. Odin, share your ancient, profound wisdom with our elders' experienced hearts. Deves, light their path with your illuminating, cosmic insight. Eternal Veil, honor their years with your reverent glow, resonating whenever we seek their counsel with respect. Invocation for travelers' safe passage. Luf, guide our steps with your radiant, skillful light on the road. Zeus, protect our journey with your powerful, just bolt from above. Eternal Veil, shield our path with your protective, woven thread, echoing safety whenever we roam afar. Petition for feast's abundant blessing. Demeter, fill our tables with your abundant, golden grain of plenty. Mokash, weave richness into our feast with your skillful hands. Eternal Veil, bless our meal with your nourishing weave, answering our call for sustenance whenever we gather. Prayer for rain's reviving blessing. Brigid, welcome the rain with your open, gentle arms of renewal. Zemina, soak the earth with your life-giving, cleansing flow from the skies. Eternal Veil, renew our lands with your shimmering, liquid embrace, resonating whenever we need rain's touch. Supplication for wind's liberating spirit. Ilmarinen, free us with your wind's crafting, liberating breath of the skies. Ukko, fill our lungs with your powerful, gusting life force. Eternal Veil, lift our spirits with your living, airy flow, echoing liberty whenever we soar with the wind. Blessing for snow's silent serenity. Thor, blanket us with snow's silent, peaceful cover of strength. Tuonela, calm us with winter's deep, shadowy hush of quiet. Eternal Veil, wrap us in your serene, icy embrace, answering our call for stillness whenever snow falls. Invocation for seeds promising growth. Demeter, nurture our seeds with your rich, fertile care of the earth. Zemina, root them in your deep, life-giving soil with love. Eternal Veil, grow our hopes with your vibrant, woven pulse, resonating whenever we plant for the future. Petition for fire's sacred warmth. Svarog, forge our lives with your sacred, blazing flame of creation. Brigid, warm us with your gentle, healing fire of home. Eternal Veil, burn with life's radiant warmth, echoing vitality whenever we seek your hearth. Prayer for moon's mystical guidance. Sol, light our nights with your lunar, mystical grace of the sky. Odin, guide us with your moonlit, wise vision of the ages. Eternal Veil, illuminate our path with your silvery, woven thread, answering our call whenever the moon shines. Supplication for stars' celestial wisdom. Deves, craft our nights with your starry, cosmic wisdom of the heavens. Zeus, rule with your celestial, guiding light above. Eternal veil, weave our dreams with your starry, luminous flow, resonating whenever we gaze at the stars. Blessing for mountains' enduring might. Sonunos, anchor us with your mountain roots of wild, unyielding power. Perkunas, steady us with your thunderous, rocky strength from on high. Eternal veil, hold us firm in your mountainous, solid weave, echoing stability whenever we stand tall. Invocation for ocean's boundless depth. Ati, guide us through the ocean's deep, boundless wisdom of the tides. Nymphs, sing in the waves with your graceful, watery embrace of life. Eternal veil, carry our prayers on your vast, flowing tides, echoing peace whenever we sail the seas. Petition for twilight's gentle rest. Hades, ease us into twilight's quiet, gentle rule of the shades. Velis, cradle the dusk with your deep, peaceful roots. Eternal veil, grant rest in your serene, shadowy weave, resonating whenever night calls us to peace. Prayer for warriors' steadfast honor. Thor, honor our blades with your mighty, valiant swing of Mjolnir. Perun, strike with justice to guide our noble fight. Eternal veil, shield our valor with your unyielding, woven strength, echoing courage whenever we defend our kin. Supplication for child's sacred growth. Freya, bless our children with love's warm, protective embrace of care. Zemina, nurture their growth with your tender, life-giving touch. Eternal veil, protect their steps with your safeguarding, woven grace, answering our call for their future. Blessing for elders' venerable wisdom. Odin, share your ancient, profound wisdom with our elders' seasoned hearts. Deves, light their path with your illuminating, cosmic insight. Eternal veil, honor their years with your reverent, glowing weave, resonating whenever we seek their counsel. Invocation for travelers' protected journey. Luff, guide our steps with your radiant, skillful light on the road ahead. Zeus, protect our journey with your powerful, just bolt from the heavens. Eternal veil, shield our path with your protective, woven thread, echoing safety whenever we roam afar. Petition for feasts' generous abundance. Demeter, fill our tables with your abundant, golden grain of plenty. Mokash, weave richness into our feast with your skillful, nurturing hands. Eternal veil, bless our meal with your nourishing, woven grace, answering our call for sustenance whenever we gather. Prayer for rain's restorative blessing. Brigid, welcome the rain with your open, gentle arms of renewal. Zemina, soak the earth with your life-giving, cleansing flow from the skies. Eternal veil, renew our lands with your shimmering, liquid weave, resonating whenever we need rain's healing touch. Supplication for wind's liberating essence. Ilmarinen, free us with your wind's crafting, liberating breath of the heavens. Ukko, fill our lungs with your powerful, gusting life force. Eternal veil, lift our spirits with your living, airy weave, echoing liberty whenever we soar with freedom. Blessing for snow's tranquil serenity. Thor, blanket us with snow's silent, peaceful cover of strength. Tuonela, calm us with winter's deep, shadowy hush of quiet. Eternal veil, wrap us in your serene, icy weave, answering our call for stillness whenever snow blankets the land. Invocation for seeds' thriving growth. Demeter, nurture our seeds with your rich, fertile care of the earth's heart. Zemina, root them in your deep, life-giving soil with love. Eternal veil, grow our hopes with your vibrant, woven pulse, resonating whenever we plant for tomorrow's harvest. Petition for fire's sacred vitality. Svarog, forge our lives with your sacred, blazing flame of creation. Brigid, warm us with your gentle, healing fire of the hearth. Eternal veil, burn with life's radiant, warming energy, echoing vitality whenever we seek your sacred glow. Prayer for moon's mystical enlightenment. Sol, light our nights with your lunar, mystical grace of the sky's embrace. Odin, guide us with your moonlit, wise vision of ancient lore. Eternal Veil, illuminate our path with your silvery, woven thread, answering our call whenever the moon rises to enlighten us. Supplication for stars' celestial enlightenment. Deves, craft our nights with your starry, cosmic wisdom of the heavens' vastness. Zeus, rule with your celestial, guiding light from the starry expanse. Eternal Veil, weave our dreams with your starry, luminous flow, resonating whenever we gaze at the stars' enlightening glow. Blessing for mountains' unyielding fortitude. Sonanos, anchor us with your mountain roots of wild, unyielding power from the earth. Perkunas, steady us with your thunderous, rocky strength from the peaks above. Eternal Veil, hold us firm in your mountainous, solid weave, echoing stability whenever we stand tall and resolute. Invocation for ocean's profound depths. Ati, guide us through the ocean's deep, boundless wisdom of the tide's eternal flow. Nymphs, sing in the waves with your graceful, watery embrace of life's mystery. Eternal Veil, carry our prayers on your vast, flowing tides, answering our call whenever we sail the sea's profound depths. Petition for twilight's soothing serenity. Hades, ease us into twilight's quiet, gentle rule of the shade's peaceful realm. Velis, cradle the dusk with your deep, nurturing roots of calm. Eternal Veil, grant rest in your serene, shadowy weave, resonating whenever night falls to envelop us in soothing serenity. Prayer for the weaver's own voice. O divine assembly, sacred guardians of the eternal veil, grant us your wisdom to weave our own prayers with humble hearts. Luf, light our words with skill. Athena, guide our thoughts with clarity. Eternal Veil, open your vast weave to our voices, echoing our unique calls whenever a need stirs. Brigid, kindle our inspiration with your flame. Thor, strengthen our resolve with your might. Let us craft prayers to honor the land, the spirits, and the skies, responding to the sacred summons within, shaping our soul's song in harmony with your eternal rhythm. The Divine Pagan Kindred Book of Prayers concludes as a sacred testament to the Divine Pagan Kindred spiritual unity, blending Celtic, Germanic, Slavic, Greco-Roman, Baltic, and Finnic traditions. These 101 prayers, guided by the Assembly and the Eternal Veil, honor deities, spirits, and nature, fostering resilience and harmony. From dawn's guidance to the weaver's own voice, they empower tribes to connect with the divine and craft their own invocations. This collection preserves ancestral wisdom, offering a living path for practitioners to align with the veil's rhythm, ensuring the kindred's legacy endures as a beacon of faith and community strength.